Alright, today I want to have a look at the Sparrows Black Flags. That's this pick set, and I do like the pick set in a number of ways. Comes with a few layers of picks, and that's all great. It comes with a lot of tensioners. Some of them I removed, but really there's an enormous amount. And the set is really nice, the profiles are really nice, but they break. I'm not particularly heavy-handed, but as you can see, I already got this broken pick, and here I can show you another one which breaks basically in the same place. And yeah, I was very disappointed about that, because otherwise they are very nice picks, especially because if you compare it to the Honest Dongxi, you can see that it's much rougher. Like it's twice the size, and with many keyways it just will not be able to enter unless you have a nice thin profile like this. The material is hard, but it's also brittle, it seems to me, and I'm not heavy-handed, but I got two broken picks. Then I got me thinking, what can I do about that? And I realized that although this is broken, the profile itself is the tricky part, and maybe I could reuse them. So if you look at the Honest Dongxi, you can see the handle is removable, but that's not really gonna work, because as you can see there is like a plate in there, and yeah, basically this just wobbles around. That's not going to work. So what else can we do? And then I figured that these detainer handles that you get with a cheap Chinese set, they actually pretty much are the size that you want. So with the grub screw I could just screw this one in, and it's of course shorter, but it still works. Here I have ICO dimple core, and what you can see is that with this thin profile you're actually able to go around the wording, where with the Honest Dongxi no way you're gonna do that unless you're gonna file everything down. Focus. Right. No. Some of it won't even turn in the keyway. But putting it in this thing that I think a lot of us have just allows you to use it again. It's tight, and you can actually pick the lock with it. And yes, it broke off. I put the tip of it just there where the grub screw is, so that I have maximum length. You can see I put it basically like this, and this one broke off shorter than the other one, as you can see. But if you look at the core, it's plenty enough to pick. The only thing you want to take into account is that if you put in your tensioner, normally I pick it like this. If you put in your tensioner, this wiper insert will work fine, because you can see you can reach all the way into the back, it's not a problem. If you put other types of tensioners, you have to be a bit careful. Like this one, you can see it sticks out, and then you might not be able to reach in the back there. You can see it like this. That tensioner might just be in the way. But that's something you can keep in mind, and this is the shorter one. The other tip that broke off is the longer one, and that will not give the same issue. Then the other thing to reuse these broken picks is that, like, you can manipulate the pins like this, it works, but it's a bit wobbly. I didn't really like it much. So the other thing you want to do is basically extend this to make it a full-size pick. And then I figured this might be the right size. So if I take this pen, you can see that actually fits quite snug. Like I have to push it, you can see it from the white in my fingernails. And now we're getting somewhere. So now if I take the lock, put in a tensioner, I use my improvised handle to recover the pick tips, I can quite nicely manipulate the pins. I can get deep enough, I have the control, so this works out pretty well. Oops, camera bump. So if you do have these broken picks, don't throw away the handles. You might be able to repurpose them quite easily with probably tools that you have lying around anyway. So I hope this helps for any of you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and take care.